Major developments have just unfolded in the Tom Keesee case that's sending shockwaves through Faith Life Church. The son of prosperity preachers Gary and Drenda Keesee just appeared in court for the first time, entering a not guilty plea to all 27 counts of Young 1SA. The judge set his bond at a staggering $2 million. But here's what's really explosive. Former church members showed up in court to support the victims, with one openly stating he knows the victims personally. This case has now reached a critical turning point, and the implications for Faith Life Church are enormous. I've got exclusive details about what happened in that courtroom that you won't hear anywhere else. Welcome back, Anointed Ones. This is the third update I've provided on the disturbing case involving Gary Tom Keesee Jr., son of Faith Life Church founders Gary and Drenda Keesee. The situation continues to develop rapidly, with a dramatic first court appearance that revealed new information about the case, the defense strategy, and most importantly, the emergence of former church members publicly standing with the alleged victims. Let's break down everything we now know. On Wednesday, April 23rd, just 5 days after his arrest, 36-year-old Tom Keesee appeared in Knox County Court for his arraignment. He formally entered not guilty pleas to all 27 charges against him: 11 counts of rape, 11 counts of gross intimate imposition, and 5 counts of unlawful intimate conduct with a young one. Judge Richard Wetzel set bond at $2 million, despite prosecutors requesting an even higher $5 million bond.
Yes, so acknowledged, Your Honor. My client has been receiving the indictment for many days. I've explained the same to him, read it to him, waive a reading. And whenever the court is ready, we'll enter pleas of not guilty to all counts contained therein. Not guilty, Judge, on all counts contained therein. Thank you.
All right, so addressing the matter of bond, what does the state have to say about bonds?
Thank you, Your Honor. The state would request $5 million, cash surety, no contact with victims, GPS monitoring, if bond is made, as well as surrender any passport. The request is based on 22 of these counts are classified as crimes of violence, and the defendant actually has the ability to multiple properties in both the U.S. and Canada, and as well as apparently access to a private plane. Thank you.
This substantial figure underscores the seriousness of the charges and potential flight risk concerns. The bond comes with strict conditions. Keesee must surrender his driver's license and passport to Licking County authorities, make a $5,000 cash deposit for a GPS ankle monitor, and have absolutely no contact with the alleged victims. These measures suggest the court considers him a significant flight risk and potential danger to the community. Keesee is being represented by attorney Sam Szymanski, who acknowledged the severity of the bond amount, stating, $2 million is not what you call a walk in the park. It's a very substantial sum. Szymanski also indicated their defense strategy is just beginning to take shape, saying, "We sit down and start working our tails off once we get the discovery in." I'll be curious, frankly, to see what that discovery consists of at this point. This suggests the defense will likely scrutinize the evidence closely, particularly given that some allegations date back to 2002, more than 2 decades ago. However, it's worth noting that Szymanski did not dispute the core allegations or suggest any constitutional issues with the charges in his initial comments. The court proceedings revealed an important detail about the timeline of the alleged offenses. According to prosecutors, the charges span from 2002 to 2011, with victims ranging in age from 6 to 15 at the time of the alleged ABUSE. This 9-year span directly contradicts the initial Faith Life Church statement that characterized the allegations as events from approximately 2 decades ago. While some incidents do date back that far, others appear to have occurred much more recently, potentially overlapping with Tom Keesee's employment at Faith Life Church, though no evidence has yet indicated that any alleged offenses happened at the church itself, according to a Licking County prosecutor. In a significant development, approximately a dozen former Faith Life Church members attended the arraignment to show support for the alleged victims. One of them, Jim Hicks, spoke to reporters, saying his family left the church 6 years ago and that he personally knows the victims. "Well, we're here, first of all, to stand up for justice for the victims because these are heinous crimes that need to be tried and justice needs to be served," Hicks stated. He also expressed mixed emotions about the proceedings. "It's rewarding because it looks like something's going to happen about it. It's also sad. I mean, in the courtroom today, I'm not kidding. There were times I felt emotional. Just the depth of the sadness of what's happened. The presence of former church members who claim direct knowledge of the victims raises serious questions about what was known within the church community prior to the criminal investigation. It suggests that concerns about Tom Keesee's behavior may have been known to at least some church members for years. Court records revealed another troubling detail. Investigators believe there are potentially dozens of victims and witnesses with alleged abuse dating back decades. The investigation began in February when the Knox County Sheriff's Office asked the Licking County Sheriff's Office to investigate allegations of SA of young ones connected to the church. This transfer occurred because Drenda Keesee, Tom's mother, serves as a Knox County commissioner, creating a conflict of interest. While prosecutors have stated there's currently no evidence that any offenses occurred at Faith Life Church itself, the investigation appears to be extensive and ongoing. The reference to dozens of victims and witnesses suggests this case could grow even larger as more people come forward. It's also worth noting that Tom Keesee resigned from his position as Chief Media Officer at Faith Life Church in August 2024, approximately 6 months before this investigation began. The timing raises questions about whether church leadership had any knowledge of these allegations prior to his resignation. Faith Life Church and the Keesee family have not issued any updated statements since the initial charges were filed. In light of the new information revealed in court, particularly the extended timeline of alleged abuse and the presence of former church members supporting victims, their initial statements appear increasingly problematic. The church's characterization of these as incidents from 2 decades ago that in no way involved Faith Life Church seems misleading if some allegations date to as recently as 2011, and if former church members are now publicly acknowledging they know the victims. The church claimed they responded in accordance with the information available to us then, but has provided no details about what information they had or when they had it. Were allegations part of why Tom Keesee resigned in August 2024? Did any church members or leaders bring concerns to the Keesees' attention before the criminal investigation began? Most concerning is the complete absence of any public support for the alleged victims or any announcement of an internal review of child protection policies. As a ministry that works extensively with families and children, the lack of a clear commitment to child safety is troubling. This case has now entered a new phase as it moves through the criminal justice system. The $2 million bond underscores the severity of the charges and the court's assessment of the risks involved. The emergence of former church members who personally know the alleged victims suggests there may be more to this story than initially reported. Their willingness to appear in court signals a potential breakdown of the silence that often surrounds abuse cases in religious communities. For the Faith Life Church community, these developments raise difficult questions about leadership, accountability, and the protection of the vulnerable. Whether the church will address these concerns transparently remains to be seen. As this case continues to develop, remember that at its center are alleged victims who were children at the time of the reported abuse. Whatever happens in court, the trauma they've described is real, and their healing journey is just beginning. Anointed ones, cases like this remind us why we must demand accountability and transparency from all ministry leaders, regardless of their prominence or teaching. If you know someone affected by this situation, please encourage them to seek appropriate support, and if they have relevant information, to contact authorities directly. I'll continue to follow this case closely and provide updates as new information becomes available. If you found this analysis helpful, please like this video, subscribe to Anointed TV, and share this information with others who may benefit from understanding what's happening. This is a difficult topic, but shining light on darkness is sometimes necessary for healing to begin. I'm committed to providing factual, balanced coverage of this case as it unfolds. Until next time, remember that true anointing manifests in protecting the vulnerable, not in protecting reputations or institutions. Thank you for watching.